For the skeptic, there is never enough evidence. For the believer, if he agrees with you, all you have to do is mouth what he says. So I speak to those who are not wide-eyed believers and are not complete skeptics, people who are open to the possibility that there are other things other than what we see. With my own eyes, I saw the holiness of the Lubavitcher Rebbe. Everything he said to me came true. All of his blessings regarding my children were fulfilled. His knowledge of things has been nothing less than prophetic. It isn't that the Rebbe is a good guesser. It's that every time he said something, it was absolutely true to the final detail. And so, what is it that we need to prove to the world? The answer is, people have preconceived notions, and nobody wants to give up those notions unless they see it themselves. Today you have 3 volumes about the Lubavitcher Rebbe with actual personal details from 3 different perspectives. The people writing them are rational, reasonable, and scholarly. What else do you need? The answer is, you need to move out of your prejudice. There was a holy man. He stood for truth. He was genuine and truthful. And maybe we didn't care enough. But his message still rings true. And one of the parts of the message deals with the situation in Israel. The reason why the Arabs are able to penetrate and attack is not because they're just there. There's a deeper reason. Because spiritually we let them there. When spiritually the Jewish people have absorbed Gentile values, I don't mean Gentile values that are good. I mean values that are from the modern era, values that have nothing to do with Jewish life and Judaism, in place of replacing Torah, then this is the violation of the space of holiness, and as a result of that, Jewish children can be abducted, people can be violated, and there's death and destruction. That's what happens. So how do we avoid all of these kidnappings, murders, and attacks? So you say it's impossible. It's not impossible. It's just that we have accepted them as reality, but we are failing to look into ourselves that maybe there's something that we can do to help stop it. So what are some of the things that we can do to stop it? Number 1, read the Bible, read the Torah every day. And you will see that the Bible, that is the handbook of belief of 1/3 of the people of the world, says that Israel belongs to the Jewish people, including Hebron, including Shechem, which is called Nablus, including the whole area which people call Samaria, the West Bank. That area belongs to the Jewish people. Why should we give any of it up? Oh, because there are people there that don't like you. So too bad. You're on Jewish land, which belongs to the Jewish people. God says so. You're interlopers. You got no place there. But I've been there for 100 years. So you've been there 100 years? That makes it yours? Ask the Native American what he thinks about the white man taking over the United States. But here, the Indian, the Native American, has been defeated. The people of Israel, the Jewish people, defeated the Arabs. It's their land, and they defeated them. Why should they give anything back? Especially since these guys are hell-bent to kill all the Jews in the area. To make the West Bank Judenrein. You hear that? Hebron, the city of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, should not have a living Jew. It's outrageous. Bethlehem, which the Christians honor as the birthplace of the man from Nazareth. He was Jewish. Bethlehem is the place where King David was born. Shouldn't have a Jew in it? That's what they want. Judenrein. But they don't just want the West Bank Judenrein. When they deny that Israel is a Jewish land, they're saying that they want no Jews there. Or what Nasser said in '66, we're going to push those Jews right into the sea. Right? He was successful, wasn't he? Well, I have news for you. Ultimately, the people of Israel will get smart. How about getting smart before there are so many people dying? Say to the world that Israel belongs to the children of Israel. Now that's really radical, isn't it? That Nablus is not Nablus, but Shechem, and belongs to the children of Joseph, who happen to be the children of Israel. Tell everybody that Hebron is the holy city, not of the Arabs, but of the Jews. The Arabs murdered Jews and got them out of there. That's the truth. It's an inconvenient truth for all the media. But the way in which we will avoid tragedy is by telling the truth. And the truth is that not an inch of territory should be given to the Arabs. If they want to live there, they'll have to follow the rules. And if they don't want to follow the rules, then they'll have to leave. An amazing thing. If you live in somebody's house, you got to follow that person's rules. Well, that's being undemocratic. It's not being undemocratic. These are interlopers. These are people who hate you. These are enemies of the people. They have no voice. People who want to kill other people have no voice. And they have no rights. Because by giving them rights, that gives them the right to murder. And the world has to understand that. And the more you tolerate Hamas and the PA, the more you bring murder and discord and destruction into Western Europe and into the United States. That's just the reality. People who don't want to believe, just be liberal and stupid. I don't care to be.